Welcome, welcome, welcome back into the channel. Today I wanted to bring up a topic. It's the age-old question. Should I get this size with this quality, or should I get the bigger display size and less quality? Let's dive into a specific example and see if we can talk our way through this to hopefully helping you make a choice, make a decision. The example I'm going to use today is going to be from Sony, and we're going to be taking a look at the 65-inch Sony A95K versus a 75-inch Sony X95K. Now, why do I use those examples? Because right now, referencing just Amazon only, those two TVs are the exact same price, and they both fit your budget, and you're trying to decide smaller display size with higher image quality or larger display size and maybe some sacrifices in image quality in certain areas. Typically, I am one that will side with the bigger display size is going to be the better way to go. And surprisingly, even to myself, when I started thinking about these two TVs in particular, I still side with the bigger display size being the best way to go. You know, it kind of goes back to the old car adage, there's no replacement for displacement. That seems to apply in the TV world as well, in my opinion. But if we just take a look at these two TVs specifically, the A95K, tremendous display, beautiful image quality, quantum dot OLED technology. It's brighter than a traditional OLED. Your colors are going to be better than a traditional OLED. And you're going up against a 4K LED TV that's mini LED technology, but it's not an OLED. In other words, no matter what Sony tells you or what demos you might see in a particular retail outlet, you're not going to be able to get true blacks with perfect contrast on the X95K like you will with the A95K. But what you're missing in image quality can easily be made up in display size. And if you're somebody who is coming from a TV that's 55 or even 65 right now, and you're in that upgrade position, should I go for the 2022 top of the line QD OLED from Sony? And I'm not saying top of the line as in it's the king of TVs everywhere for every aspect. I'm saying in Sony's lineup, the QD OLED sits up here, and the X95K sits kind of in their, I would consider it in their upper mid-range, maybe a mid-range TV from the LCD side of things. So they're kind of two different classes of TVs, but we're comparing size for size and quality for quality. Which way would I go if I were spending the money and making this investment? And as hard as it would be to walk away from QD OLED, I would go with the bigger display size. And you may have heard that elsewhere, and you might have thought when you clicked on this video, he's going to go with the smaller display size because everybody else says to go with the bigger display size typically. But when just looking at these two TVs on their own, I'm going X95K. Let's talk about another comparison that you might see out there. You're considering the 65-inch Sony A95K from 2022 at $3,200, we'll call it. But you're also considering a 77-inch LG G2 from 2022 at $3,600. The LG G2 would be considered by some standards inferior technology. It's a traditional WRGB OLED versus quantum dot OLED, but the display size difference is so massive that what image quality you might lose between the two will easily be made up in immersion. So if it's me and I'm making the investment on my own between a 65 quantum dot OLED versus a 77 traditional OLED, I'm going 77 all day. And that's going to wrap up this video. Leave a comment below. Do you agree with my assessment? Do you disagree? Are you in that particular position right now where you're trying to decide between the smaller, perceived higher quality display versus a larger, lesser quality display? Are you in that position right now? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you're considering. And if you found this video helpful at all, leave a like on it. And if you're new here, thanks for watching the video. Consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification so you know when I do an upload. Until the next one.